So I just got off the phone with my son's school, Jefferson, pre-K through 8. I called them to let them know that my son won't be sitting there anymore because we're not in the city, for one. And she said, well, I'm going to continue. She asked, what school was he enrolled in now. I'm like, we just got here. We got to adjust. Eventually, I'm going to get around to it. I'm looking around for some schools. And she said, well, we're going to continue to mark him absent until you get a record release from another school. I don't know how it's done, but, I mean, it is what it is. And I'm like, cool. And she like, well, you want to talk to his teacher? I'm like, I talked to one of the teachers already, and I told them what was going on. And she said, well, you want me to call her up and you tell her? No, you can tell her. You the secretary. I'm telling you, so it's your job to, make sure that teacher is aware that my child won't be going back to that class. I don't have to tell her anything. So then she's like, well, okay, I understand, but, until he gets a record release, we're going to continue to mark him absent. I'm like, you know what? That's on you. I'm telling you, he's not going to that school anymore. If you want to sit here and say, oh, I'm going to continue to mark him absent, that's on you. I'm telling you, he don't go there. So it is what it is at this point. Like, I'm tired of fighting. I'm really tired of fighting with them. They're giving me a headache. They're making stuff harder than what it should be. I can't pull my son out of school, without a record release. And if that's the case, like I said, when I find a school, I will enroll him. It's at the end of the year, and you're, trying to make me go find a school right now just to release my son from that school? No. If I say I'm pulling my son out of school, he's out of that school. If you want to continue to mark him absent because you feeling some type of way, you go ahead and do that. That's on you. You know what? I'm just tired. They are irritating me, and making it frustrating. Like, just, so yeah, I just had to vent about that. But I am laying down right now. Out of nowhere, my back just started aching, like really, really bad. Like, my spine hurt so bad. Like, I can barely move my upper body. I can move my bottom, the bottom portion of my body, but the top part of my body, I can barely move. Like, it hurts so bad, especially in this area and down my spine. It's like really, really hurting. So I'm resting right now, and yeah, sometimes that's what God does. God makes you sit down and chill out when you think you about to get up and go out and do all that extra. God be like, nope, lay your butt down, sit down, and that's what you're doing today. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye. I get these clothes out the dryer with my back hurting. Let me out the washer.
Going on, I thought we were spend a day together.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I got a quick review. Ignore my hair, y'all. I ain't get myself together at all, so y'all gonna have to excuse the way I look in this video. But I just came with some crazy videos I think we should watch, just kind of to be aware of procedures and things that you might think about in the future that you want to get done, and just kind of do your own research to really see if this is what you want to do, because there's nothing wrong with wanting to improve yourself, but just make sure that the end result is what you're trying to get. So let's watch these videos and see what they're talking about.
I thought we was gonna spend a day together. Like, why we can't spend a day together? Like, what's going on? Like, you got something else going on?
Listen, your BBL don't smell too good. Honestly, it don't.
What are you talking about?
Your BBL does not smell good. Last night it was just
I know you fucking lying.
I
wash my ass very appropriately. What the fuck is you talking about?
Listen, it was not smelling good last night.
Yeah, you weren't saying that shit last night.
It doesn't smell good at all.
You hit it. I
I'm just
understand
saying,
how
but
you.
listen, what I'm saying is,
I
like,
understand how you talking about
I
it
couldn't
stink.
finish though because it wasn't smelling good.
You
though.
forcing
you know what I'm saying?
it.
That's
You
why I'm trying to drop
definitely
you off,
forcing
man.
it. Get the fuck out of
Listen,
here.
you want to listen.
You got another bitch.
You should never got a BBL. Honestly, you shouldn't because it's not
You
smelling
got
good. Honestly, it's not.
you got other bitch, don't you?
What you mean? No, I don't. Why would you say that? I'm telling you the honest to God truth. You need to do something about it.
Bro, go on with that shit, bro.
You need to do something about it. It wasn't smelling good at all.
I know you tripping. I know you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you got a BBL anyway, man. That shit got
What
your
is you
shit
saying?
funky.
No, it don't.
Back
What
in
is
the day,
you
your
talking
shit was
about?
not smelling like that. Honestly, it wasn't.
Boy, what the hell
Ever
is
since
you
you got that
talking about?
BBL, your shit is it's just too much for me right now. Honestly.
Please go with that shit.
I'm being serious.
I wash my
though.
ass very appropriately.
I'm being serious.
Very
though. I'm not
appropriately.
playing. I'm serious.
Go to the doctor on the regular, all of that. I don't know what the fuck you on.
You should never got that BBL.
You on some extra shit right now.
You should never got that BBL.
You definitely
Honestly,
on some extra shit.
Oh my God, I would be so embarrassed. Like, embarrassed. How do you come back? I would have grabbed my stuff, got out the car, and I probably would have never like spoken to him ever again. Like,
What I think about this video is that I feel like, why would you want to record something like that? Why would you want to record your man talking about your stink? You know, that's why I feel like most of these videos, some of these videos, it just has you wondering, like, why would they record that? Like, why would you want someone putting you on blast like that? Like, honestly. Because is it true? Or is you just trying to get a message across to everybody else, like, oh yeah, make this video about make this video about BBLs because I don't like BBLs, so we're gonna record this film saying that yo ish stink because you got a BBL because I'm trying to get a message across. That's the only reason I can think somebody will make a video like that. Like, let's be real. Let's be real, because ain't nobody making a video, putting it out there on their platform, and somebody talking about they stuff stink. Like, that's what I think. I think that's kind of fishy. So we in a car yesterday, getting out the car, we going into Save-A-Lot, it wasn't Save-A-Lot, it was Dollar General. And my sister, like, there was this girl walking out of the store, and she had like a real nice figure. And my sister was like, "Ooh, look at her!" Like, you know, like her, she looking, you know. And I'm like, "Oh, you know, girl, I ain't even mad at you. You know, that body. I always wanted a body like that. You know, super flat stomach. You know, curve, like it goes like this, or it goes like this, and then it's like a little, you know, curve. But yeah, and then all of a sudden she's like, that's a BBL. Well, her breast was like this, and then it went straight, and then it was like that. So she was like, that's a BBL. When I said that, I was like, what? Hold up. So we sat in the car for a minute just talking. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she was like, yeah, that's a BBL. Everybody getting BBLs nowadays. I'm like, what the heck is a BBL? And I guess it's when you transfer your belly fat to your butt. And I'm like, wow. Everybody getting it done like this, like it's common now, like just like when somebody be like, oh yeah, that's weave, yeah, she got weave in her hair, I could tell. That's how you see, that's how it is now with BBLs. Oh, she got a BBL done. Oh no, that's a BBL. And I guess people can tell now because it's really you can recognize a person with a BBL. Like, it's easy to peep out. And I'm like, wow. Like, I was surprised. Like, I didn't even know nothing about it. I'm like, what? Like, the fact that you could just peep them out, like, weave. Like, that's a BBL. That's a BBL. I'm like, wow. What happened to going to the gym or the fitness center, you know, eating right? I feel like that's the only way you can get your the body that you want. But even if it's not the body that you want, it's your most natural body. People want to get it done faster. And I ain't going to even, you know, bash them, because I was just talking about, like, if I had a lot of money, I would get me a breast job. Like, I always wanted a breast job. I don't know if I still want it. Like, I did, but I don't think about it as much no more. But I did. Sorry. I always said I wanted a breast job. Every time I breathe in, it hurts. Every time I cough, it hurts. Like, it's like I breathe in and my whole back feel like it's caving in. Like, oh, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I heard a lot of people talking about vapes is making a lot of people's lungs collapse. I'm like, what? Why? Like, I'm hearing all this stuff and I'm just like, what? Like, I'm foreign to it. But yeah.
And so by the time I got to my car, I realized how swollen they were. It was not normal, and I was freaking the out. I went back up there and I was like, no, there's no way. Like, I am extremely swollen. And so he prescribed me a steroid, and I went home and I took it, and it just was getting worse and worse. This really sucks because I wanted my lips done so bad, and of course that happened. Let me show you guys just, one more time what I'm dealing with. I was like, you know what, no, like, we need to dissolve these ASAP. Well, guys, I'm on the way to go back and get these dissolved. Whew, pray for me, I guess. So I went back in. As soon as he dissolved them, they swelled up a little bit more, and maybe 2 to 3 hours, my bottom lip was nearly, like, it was half the size as it was before. I will be completely back to normal probably by Monday. He put a dissolver in, so I won't have any more lip filler. And that just means I need to fill them again. But I probably will go back to my normal lady.
I can't imagine. Thank you, Mama, for these big lips that you gave me. Sometimes I hate them. Sometimes I wish it was a little bit smaller, but I guess they actually fit my face. But that's neither here nor there.
First thing I thought was, how do you eat? How do you eat? Like, you going that long without eating, unless you're sipping through a straw, breaking it down in a blender, and just going, with smoothies, eating smoothies or vegetables, breaking your food down in a blender and drinking it through a straw. How are you eating? So that gotta be how they eat. But yeah, it does make you appreciate your lips way more, This stuff like this just makes, it's like encouraging everybody else rather than yourself. You're the one getting it done, and you feel like you gonna feel better about the situation. But honestly, you just encouraging everybody else, because it's like, okay, so you go and get your lips done, but now a person and their lips is naturally big, they're like, oh, I feel good about my lips now because, I'm seeing all these people getting procedures done with their lips. It makes me feel so good about my lips. This girl getting her butt done, and a woman that's naturally, got, she may be like, a lot of people don't like their butts or got some type of defect, some type of defect, but other people going out and even if, a lot of people talked about girls with big butts saying, oh, you need to lose weight, talking about the weight in her butt rather than her body, and making them feel insecure. But now people going out getting their butts done and making them look super huge, like it's a trend and stuff like that. They make girls with natural butts be like, oh, snap. Look at all these girls getting their butts done, and my butt is natural. It's throwing confidence at the ones that's more natural with it. The girls with the big breasts, a lot of people struggle with big breasts, and they're actually trying to get procedures done to reduce them, but a lot of people going out there and getting their breasts done make them look super huge, and then people with those natural, those that's naturally, their breast is huge and heavy, and it's more of a burden to them. Now they feel good about carrying a heavy breast around. Like, y'all just encouraging the natural people that's naturally like that to feel better about themselves. It's like you're an advertisement for them. Just because you go out and get it done, it's not naturally you. So people are going to look at you like, even if you get it done, it's like you're a clone to the real thing. So it's like, why would you feel like you need to go get it done? Because once you get it done, you have to keep going to get it touched up, just like she talked about her lips. She gotta keep going back and getting them lips done. It's like you can never learn your lesson. You could learn your lesson, be like, oh, I'm not doing it no more because my lips blew up. You know, I got steroids. What does steroids do? Steroids enhance. You know, steroids, they make you bigger. That's why I'm like, when she said he gave her steroids for her lips, like, why would you give her steroids for her lips and they're already swelling? You know, it enhances the muscles, like it make the muscles bigger. Like it works towards the muscles, so the muscles in your lips, you know, it may be, well, I guess maybe it would, since the muscles in your lips is kind of just like, maybe it's trying to strengthen, but is there muscle in your lips? There's muscle. Yeah, because that's why we smile and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know why they did that though. It seemed like it would complicate the situation even more. But so yeah, just like appreciate your body more, and just like even if you, okay, so I was saying, even if you wanted to learn your lesson, you can't learn your lesson because you have to keep going back. It's like it's meant for you to keep going back and keep going back. It's like you will never learn your lesson from that situation because you have to keep, you know, putting yourself in that situation because you already got it done. So once it's done, it's done. You know, there's no going back from it. So how can you ever learn your lesson? You know, would you stop at the swelling? You know, oh, like, I don't want this to happen to me again. But regardless of how you feel about it, since you're in it, you're in it. And that's how it is nowadays. When you get that BBL and you get your butt done and your breasts done, you have to keep going back to get them, you know, touched up. It's not like a one-time thing, a one-lifetime thing, like I'm going to do this and then I'm going to be done with it. No, you have to keep going back and keep going back. It's like, what? So, yeah, that's how I feel about that one. And that is the last of them. So, see y'all. Bye. And tell me your thoughts about everything. See y'all next time. Bye.